Yeah, hi guys, Peter back for yet another video. I'm going to do a video. I came up with this idea. It's AC/DC related. Well, as you know, on my channel, I'm a big fan of many AC/DC videos I've done on this channel. But just an interesting question for all the AC/DC fans or casual fans. You don't have to be a real big fan or you know of the band or whatever. What is, like these days, I guess you could say, your most played album? What is your go-to album? If you had one, you get one choice, one pick. I guess in the recent past, it could be 6 months, a year. These days, you know what I'm saying. These days, sort of. What is your most played AC/DC album around? Now, I've done ranking videos on this channel, and all the time and I've updated them. And Back in Black has always been my favorite album, but it's not an album I go to a lot these days. I mean, people might say, "Oh, you probably played it so much you really don't have to play it, or you don't want to hear it no more." It's a great album. I love it, and it's been my number one pick. But I really haven't put it on really a lot the last few months or a year or so. I really haven't. So it's an interesting question for you guys out there. I'll show you mine in a minute, what my most played. Now, just let you know, the early period, the Dirty Deeds and Let There Be God. I don't play Let There Be Rock much. I might go on the Spotify and play a couple of songs off it, or Dirty Deeds. Power Rage gets a lot of play from me. It's one of those fans albums, isn't it? A real big fan favorite. Didn't sell a lot at the time, but I think won platinum in America, 1 million copies, and a little bit around the world. But it gets a lot of kudos these days. People put it high on their list, and some people's favorite number. And it is, my last ranking, it was number 2. I put it number 2, Power Rage. But Highway to Hell gets a lot of play from me. So they're the two Bond ones that get the most play from me. The live album, I haven't heard it for quite a long time. Back in Black, I said, over the years, it's been played. I've played it, know it like the back of my hand. I've just played it over the years, since it came out. For those about to rock, I really loved it at the time. Over the years, played it here and there. Flick of the Switch is one that is probably of the Brian era that gets the most play by me these days. And then you'll go through Fly on the Wall. I might pick a song here or there. Blow Up Your Video I liked at the time. Razor's Edge too, song here or there. Ball Breaker doesn't get much play. I have all these albums, but yeah, I'm just telling you what I play and my listening habits these days. What do you play most these days? Then they went into Stiff Upper Lip, which I quite liked a lot of the songs on there. Rock or Bust wasn't big on that. Power Up was better, but still not top notch for me. But you probably get the idea of what I've said, that it's out of 3 or 4 albums, which my most played album. But I think the album I play the most these days is this. And it doesn't mean I have to rethink my ranking. Maybe we will change one day. But this is my most played AC/DC album, probably. This is the one I tend to go for, or the most played, and it's Highway to Hell. I seem to always gravitate to, I'll play an AC/DC album, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, I'll pick this one. I'll just grab this one out. I think Back in Black, should I play Back in Black today? I said, no, I've heard it so many times. But I usually pick this one, or the Bond, as the Power Rage, as I said, and Brian Flick of the Switch. They're the 3, but if I had to say which one I play the most, it'll be this classic album here, which always on my rankings, it's been number 2, and last time it was 3, but could easily be number 1. It's so good. So they've always been my 3 favorites, guys. Back in Black, Highway to Hell, and Power Rage. But if you go through the tracks, it was about a 41-minute album, I think it was. Bon, Angus, Malcolm, Cliff, and Phil. Produced by Mutt Lang. There's the back of it. Everyone would know this who's a fan. Great cover shot there. back shot, of the cover, back of the cover. And everyone would know these songs who's a big fan. And I've seen recently in their tour what they're playing, and they're still doing. They've been doing from this album Highway to Hell. I've noticed Shot Down in Flames and If You Want Blood, You've Got It, which are three great ones. But if you look through the album, it's just classic. I mean, Highway to Hell's always been one of my favorites. Just an anthemic song. Girls Got Rhythm. I really love it now, but there was a time when I thought, oh, it's a good song, go to the next one sort of thing. But I really love it. Walk All Over You, always loved it. Just a bone-crunching track. Touch Too Much, a bit more commercial, always loved it. Beating Around the Bush, really good, always liked it. Shot Down in Flames, great. Get It Hot, maybe a bit weaker, but still good. If You Want Blood, great, awesome. Love Hungry Man has grown a lot in my estimation recently. I just played this album a day and I thought that just sounds better than the last time I heard it. And Night Prowler, an excellent finish. But yeah, recorded in London. Yeah, they recorded this on their first one they recorded outside Australia. But this, I would say, guys, is the AC/DC album in the recent past that I play the most. I would say this definitely is, if I had to, when it'd be out of three, Power Rage, this, and Flick of the Switch. But this one, I think, gets more plays than anything these days for me, and sort of a one I tend to reach for. Who knows why, but it's a great album. But yeah, there you have it. So what is your most played AC/DC album these days? Which one do you sort of go to your rack or CD collection and pick that out? More than any other album, so to speak. It doesn't have to be your favorite album. It could be just your favorite album you might have played a lot and think, oh, I won't play that today. But for me, I think this is the one I play the most these days. So I'd be interested to find out, because it's an interesting question for the fans out there. Let me know, comment down below, please subscribe, share the videos and all that. I'll be back again for another video. Won't be too far away. I have a few videos coming up in the not too distant future. Bye for now, guys. Bye.